It was recently reported that earlier today, a strange, mysterious transfer student turned out to be a false student who somehow enrolled himself into the school.
The question is, how did he even do that?
We are about to find out in a minute, Alyssa. We now go live with Melina McKnight, as she is interviewing one of the teachers about this case. Take it away, Melina.
Thanks, Travis and Alyssa. I'm here with none other than Miss Tawny Igakari, who was in the situation that Sanso Henrinosuke had caused. So, Igakari, tell us what happened and why this Sanso messed up your classroom.
After I finished grading the assignments, Sanso came in. I asked him if he had any questions about our next assignment we're about to do tomorrow, and then out of nowhere, he asks me if I had never seen anything before, and then asks me to close my eyes for this. Then suddenly, he did this weird trick with his fingers, moved all the desks and chairs, and then he did another trick where he had me tied up and had the duct tape right on my mouth. I was so frightened as hell as this was happening. He then just vanished. Like how? I cried for help until a few of my students came and rescued my life. They asked me who was responsible for this, and I so told them that Sanso did all this, and so my students took the opportunity during lunch to fix up the desks and chairs. Then after school, I addressed the situation to Principal Tadazuke by sending him an email.
Did the principal do any background info on him to see if he was a real student or no?
Yes, he has. He told me that it turned out that Sanso somehow enrolled himself to the school. He told me that neither he, or anyone who works in the school, just let him in.
Gotcha. Anything else you know about the false student?
From what I was told, one of my students, Kawazora, told me he's been suspicious about Sanso, and one of the parts I recall is whenever Sanso hangs around with my students, he'll keep saying, this, and that when talking.
Oh damn.
Yep, basically what happened at school. But on the bright side, the situation's taken care of thanks to me, Utori-chan, Kurishi-kan, Kawazora, Onabu, Yorizasan, Inanaki-san, and Zagata-kan. However, that false student, who was revealed to be one of Kizato's minions, was none other than Shoraku, going undercover and pretending to be friendly with us. I'll get it. Oh, it's you again, Enko-san.
Nice to see you, Imata. I thought I'd check up on you to see how you're doing.
I'm doing really good. Just got through eating dinner and watched the news based on a recent situation that my friends and I dealt with.
Oh my god. I also watched the news about that situation too. What a coincidence.
You're telling me, and besides, that false student wasn't just a false student who somehow enrolled himself to the school. My friends and I found out that the false student so happened to be one of Kizato's troops. His name was not even Sanso, his real name was Shoraku. Thank goodness my friends and I took care of that son of a bitch after we encountered his ass at the park.
That's good that you and your friends whooped his ass. This also just further proves how fucked up Shoraku and this Kizato guy, if you were to ask me.
Indeed. Not to change the topic, but what high school do you go to? Just curious.
I once went to Hizumi Sato High, but as a first-year high school student. But after my family and I moved here to this city, I'm currently homeschooled.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and there was something I've been wanting to talk to you about, by the way.
What is it, Enko?
Well, considering that I live above you in this building, I couldn't help but heard you screamed last night. Were you okay by any chance?
I'm okay. All I had was just a nightmare. Thank you for your concern.
No problem. Well, I ought to go ahead and get going now. Again, I thought I'd check on you to see how you're doing.
Alrighty then, it was great talking to you. Even if my friends and I do return to the village this coming weekend, I'll tell Hana-chan that you said hi.
I was just about to tell you to tell Hana I said hi. Haha. But take care for now, Imata. I'll see you later.
Later, Enko.
Are we still going to do that meeting like you planned, Master Kizato?
We will. I'm just trying to think straight on what our meeting will be about now that Imata and her worthless friends defeated Shiraku.
Right. But look at it this way, you still planned on rotating on who you're going to send out to attack her and her friends, also including Hanaki Nozomi, Nanuma Sadori, and that bastard Dario Baitsuna, from foiling your plans on taking over the village you still plan to do.
Yes, I still plan to do so. Just give me a bit more time, and I'll be right over to the meeting, along with the others.
Yes, Master.
You and your puny friends may have defeated 6 of my troops, but I, along with my second-in-command, will be even more tough for you to fight, Imata Konoue.
In 1966, Aldrin and astronaut Jim Lovell were assigned to the Gemini 12 crew. During their November 11th to November 15th, 1966 space flight, Aldrin made a 5-hour spacewalk, the longest and most successful spacewalk ever done up to that time. He also used his rendezvous abilities to manually recalculate all the docking maneuvers on the flight after the onboard radar failed. Alright, who here would like to read this next part where it says, after Gemini 12?
May I?
You may proceed, Sorshtar.
Alright. After Gemini 12, Aldrin was assigned to the backup crew of Apollo 8 along with Neil Armstrong and Harrison Jack Schmitt. On July 20, 1969, Buzz, along with Flight Commander Neil Armstrong, made the historic Apollo 11 moonwalk, becoming the first 2 humans to set foot on an alien world. They
now I
spent
see
a
why
total
she
of
wanted to go
21
first.
hours
Reading
on
that
the moon's
part,
surface
she reads
and
so
returned with
beautifully.
46 pounds of moon rocks. The walk, which was televised, drew an estimated 600 million people to watch, becoming the world's largest television audience in history.
Nicely done, Sorshtar. Now, who else wants to read the next part?
I'm down to it.
Go ahead, Kibashi.
Upon their safe return to Earth, Buzz was decorated with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, followed by a 45-day international goodwill tour. Among their distinguished honors and medals, Buzz and his Apollo 11 crew also have 4 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in California.
Very excellent. Anybody else want to read the next part?
I'm up to it, Igakari-sensei.
Go ahead.
On March 1972, after 21 years of service, Aldrin retired from active duty and returned to Air Force in a managerial role. He later admitted in his 1973 autobiography, Return to Earth, that he struggled with depression and alcoholism following the years of NASA. After struggling with divorce and maintaining sobriety, Aldrin turned to studying advancements in space technology. He devised a spacecraft system for missions to Mars, known as the Aldrin Mars Cycler, and has received 3 U.S. patents for his schematics of a modular space station, Starbooster reusable rockets, and multi-crew modules. He also founded ShareSpace Foundation, a non-profit devoted to advancing space education, exploration and affordable space flight experiences.
Wow.
Before we move to the next part, one thing that interests me is how he turned to studying advancements in space technology.
And the fact that he basically invented a spacecraft system is also another interesting thing we never knew before.
I say the same, Koazora.
I'm here. Sorry it took me a while. I was having a lot to think about. But anyways, let's get down to business, shall we?
Yes, my lord. I take it that today's meeting will be about, since Shoraku has almost completed, but failed, we are rotating on who you are sending out to kill that pathetic high school girl and her friends.
Yes, that is exactly what this meeting is about.
And, do you even know if Imata and her friends are going to return to the village tomorrow?
After checking the crystal ball, yes. As soon as they return to the village and go searching in the forest to find another hatch of the hint on where the crystal ball is. And since we are rotating on who's gonna be sent out, you, Izuno are going again. But this time, you better not fucking puss out and better fight Imata and her friends.
Yes, Lord Kizato. I won't puss out and I will proceed to fight them.
That's what I want to hear. What are you going to do?
Not puss myself out and actually fight Imata and her worthless friends.
That's more like it. Gorhar. Overall, we are a clan that shall one day take over the village and take control of its citizens.
Yeah.
Gee Izuno, talk about being manly enough until the moment where Kizato starts raising his voice at you and become a total scaredy cat. Somebody should totally give you an award for that, huh?
Oh, damn. That was a good one, Alicia.
Oh, piss off you two. You're lucky I am going again to fight off Imata and her friends. And I know I'm not gonna wuss out like I did after my clones were defeated.
Enough is enough, you three. This is not the shit-talking center. This is a meeting we are at right now. Either stop this crap, or I will zip your mouths for you.
Yes, sir. It won't happen again.
Yes, sir. It won't happen again.
Thank you.
Welcome back, the 8 of you. It's great to see you again.
Nice to see you three again as well. We've experienced a strange mystery at school quite about 2 days.
What do you mean?
Imata, Enmiri, Kirishi, Kawazora and I encountered this weird, quote-unquote, transfer student at our school, even though he was in Igakari sensei's class.
Part of me thought he would have been an average student, but most of me got very suspicious about that guy. No matter how he talks to us whenever he hangs out with us. He keeps pausing his sentences, saying, this and, that, like I wondered whether if he was on our side, or on Kizato's side.
And on top of that, after school, we offered that guy if he wanted to hang out with us at the park, and then he told us he had a quote-unquote appointment to go to.
And get this, the next day, during lunch, one of the students came to us and told us that a teacher was in grave danger. So we rushed back to the hallway and found out that Igakari-sensei was muffling and calling for help. So we came in and rescued her. We asked her who was responsible for this, and she told us it was that new guy who claimed to be Sanzo or Rinosuke. After school, we encountered him at the park, and he revealed himself as Shoraku Kuniaki, yet another one of Kizato's minions.
Holy shit, that must have been a horrifying experience.
Oh, it definitely was indeed.
We were this close to kicking his ass, except he kept teleporting behind us here and there and using his sword.
It got really annoying as fuck when he kept doing that over and over. Like, what's wrong, Shoraku? Can't handle getting your ass whipped or some shit.
He thought he was gonna celebrate his little victory after I saw how he took out 7 of my friends here. But nope. I fought him a bit until Imata and Emiri here gave in their power punch and stuff.
Damn right we did.
That'll show him not to fuck with us after we sent his dumb ass flying up after we did that power punch.
Glad to know y'all kicked Shoraku's ass after he did such a shitty stunt, going undercover as a student, pretending to be friendly with y'all and fucking up your teacher's classroom and leaving her hostage. Who does that shit?
From what we've heard, it was confirmed that Kizato told Shoraku to do all this.
Wow, just wow. This just further proves that he's going too far, even though it's bad enough that the crystal ball has been stolen.
Yep. Speaking of which, we found that hint at the desert last week, right? Before we take the opportunity to go search in the forest, let's get down to doing more sword training first.
Alrighty.
Last week, we talked about what new moves you all wanted to learn about in sword training. You all suggested the super strike, normal strike, the ability to teleport,
running while holding the sword,
and the power charge on your sword.
Yep, those are the new moves we are ready to learn.
We're ready as we'll ever be.
I'm prepared.
Well then, let's
do this. Let's start off with the normal strike first.
There are two types of normal strikes when it comes to this. The first one is where you're holding the sword with both of your hands, and swing it like this.
I wasn't aware that there were two types of normal strikes.
None of us weren't aware either, but now we do. Plus, we're about to get on with the second normal strike, right, Hana?
Forgive me if I say this, but I got mixed up. There's just only one normal strike. Yeah, I apologize if that was clumsy of me.
Oh, it's fine, Hana. We almost thought there was another move in a normal strike, but now we get the picture.
Nice one.
Now for the super strike move.
That's right. The super strike move is basically just like the normal strike, but you'll see this on your sword.
Great one.
Now, the next one we're going to do is guarding. There are 4 different moves of guarding, one being the guarding front, the other being guarding back, the other being the normal guarding, and, last but not least, the guard combo.
We are up to it.
The guarding part's gonna be fun.
Are you all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's go.
The first part of guarding we are starting off with is guarding front. Basically, when fighting an opponent and they try to attack you, the one thing you're going to do is hold your sword like this. See how I'm doing it? Fantastic.
As for the guarding back, if you hear or see an opponent running up behind you, attempting to attack you, you may want to turn around, guard and hold your sword vertically like this.
Huh. Neat.
I know, right, Zagato?
You guys are doing a really great job at this. I'm impressed.
Why, thanks.
Once as we get our new moves all good to go,
We'll be ready for action in no time.
And if these are Oak troops want to come try and stop us, we're ready to kick their asses again.
Yeah, but continuing on, as for the normal guarding while using a sword, if an opponent comes running to you and attempts to attack you, you're also going to do the normal guard, which is something like this. See?
Great work. Last, but not least is the guard combo. It basically combines 3 of the guarding moves all together in one. It all goes like this.
And I take it that this is another move that we're gonna do if we see an opponent trying to attack us?
Yes, especially Kizato's minions.
Sweet! We'll be ready to give Kizato's troops a piece of our mind. Yeah, let's party!
Hearing my principal on-to-earth personality shows how much I love her whole lot and how much I am always thinking about him.
Great job on today's sword training session. Since we've practiced a few new moves here and there, before we set out, we know what you're thinking. Weren't we going to learn how to teleport, run with a sword when attacking an opponent, and do that power charging on our swords? Come to think of it, we may want to learn these 3 moves outside, just to stay on the safe side.
sounds fair enough.
In the meantime, let's meet back outside and we'll talk about how we'll investigate in the forest.
Yes, master.
Have Hana, Nanuma, Dario, Imata and the rest finished their pathetic training yet?
I believe so. And I believe they're meeting out back at the front just to discuss about how they're going to investigate for another hint, but in the forest.
Alright, but since this is your second chance to eliminate Imata and her friends, do not, and I mean do not puss out and actually fight them this time.
Yes, sir. And I will also not fail you.
Good. Just what I wanted to hear, Izuno. Now then, have fun punching them.
Will do so. May your pathetic destiny continue on searching for the crystal ball, even though you, Imata Konoue, along with the rest, are going to face up against me, and probably the rest of my Master Kizato's minions.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Savage Station 22, also known as on this channel, Epic Savage Animator speaking. I'd like to take the time and say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on a new video. I'll see you guys on my next video, so peace, thank you, and bye.